Hey guys, sorry about that AC in the background noise going on here. It's amazing how the market like manipulates stocks and trades almost the opposite of what you expect things to happen. Here's this EDU. This thing got way oversold, crushed the downside. I was looking to pick some up, and what I'm usually doing is when I see a significant bounce, I kind of measure the pullback. So this breakdown here on one of these Fibonacci's, that was a pretty significant bounce from 1220 all the way up to 1390. I missed that bounce, but what I did do was watch the pullback and kind of use Fibonacci's again from that pivot right here on the pullback to that lower area right here around the 1227 and kind of see where the energy lies for the 50% retracement, and it was right around 1310. So I bought 1800 shares at 1310, and we popped back up, and then right when we were about here I sold some, and then I kept 1300, and then we got up to here and I kind of moved my stop under here and had a feeling that we would bust through there. The interesting thing is you can see all this agitation along here and then this huge drop, and I think the shorts really got into it heavy here, and they did not expect us to retrace back up. So when it got back above here, I kind of felt like a squeeze was on, especially getting back above the 70.6. So I just started lighting up shares into the move up here. I thought we'd stop at 1380 here, so I sold another. I can't remember how many shares. I had 800 left. I think I sold 500 of the 1300, and then I had another 300, which just got stopped out. But I do think there's one last squeeze left in this, and it'll be through this 1390 and then pop up to that 14 and then pull back. So that was an interesting trade for today. TZA, the IWMs. Here's what I'm looking at. Every significant we saw that we've had on the IWM, if you look at the 1 year daily, has had these little M patterns form, and you can see how perfect this little bounce was here on the IWM. But this, the higher we go in the range, the harder this is to replicate. So you can see the kind of touch point here, and then the bounce yesterday from that low. Now every time we've had this type of sell-off before, we've regained 50% of the move from the recent hump before it pushed through and then back, and that puts us right at about 218.70. And if you zoom in today, intraday, you can see that that point is right here around 218.65, and you can see how the Fibonacci's work really well to kind of give us an idea of where to be looking. I was short up in here. I was expecting kind of a further move higher. Oops, looking to go short and add into here, but it didn't. It just started to collapse. I covered my short right in here when we bounced and pulled back, but we broke through again, and I was kind of surprised to see that. We went all the way back up, and I had another short in there once we broke this little upward trend line around 219.80. Then I covered again at the Fibonacci, and we went all the way down, shockingly, just to hit this area here, and I bought long, and then just sold back at the 217.50. So I've left a little money on the table in all these little instances, but they've been pretty solid trades. The other trade that I had was VIPS shops, VIPS. I like high probability trades here. In fact, EDU is doing what I expected it to do right now. So look at this move in VIP shops. If you look at the 1 year daily, damn, I left some money on the table on this one too because I was in big. If you look at the 1 year daily, there's a lot of congestion around 25. And to break through that over time is no problem, but to break through that from, you know, a 3-leg move is very hard. So 25 was a big area that I was looking at, and I was super patient waiting for this to come down, and knowing that it had been as high as 32 today, I think it was. I was shocked. Yeah, 34. Shocked to see how far it came down. So I started to buy in around the 25. My stop was kind of loose, and then it started to move up, and I went heavy and then put my stop at 24.80. And this bounce I thought was nice, and I sold a lot into that and kept a little bit, and when we started to fly here, I tightened my stop and we popped back up and I sold all of it. into this little area around here, and then we just kind of waffled around again. But wow, what a move again from there. I mean, I literally could have had 3,200 bucks on that trade. Now we're back up. Let's see where we're at right now, because there might be one more trade left in this. So within the context of this move here, this is definitely a little bit of a pivot area. So you're probably going to have a little bit of agitation along here. But this is definitely going to be one to watch tomorrow at that 25 as a solid bottom. Definitely can play off that. And then once again, you know, using Fibonacci's internally within moves isn't hard either to do. You know, to figure out. You can even see at the 38.2 how we bull flagged there. And then we bull flagged again at the 27.78. And then we kind of hit and slowed down here at the 78.6. And now we're back up, assuming this is the 100% high. So maybe a short is in order here. Getting a little overbought. Big move from here. You might get a squeeze above there. And I wonder if we could hit this 29.60. And we're already hitting it right now, 29.70. I wonder if there's news that I'm missing here, because that is a monster move. Man, I left some money on the table on that one. I mean, we're all the way back up here. Let's do a little fun trade. I can lose 50 bucks, right? No big deal. Must be news though. Something that I missed out on. We're overbought here though, for sure. That was a big ass move from the high there. My target might be 29.50. Tight stop. I think it's a $45, $50 loss versus a $100 gain. This thing's got some juice though, man. Some serious juice. So I might be missing a. I might be missing some news here. Hopefully I'm not, and I'm gonna get caught. We're almost at my target anyway. Just for some lunch money. There it is, right there. I'll take it. Alright. I try to keep this account at 25,000 minimum so we can day trade. So I popped above that today nicely. It's almost like a business, and then as you hit certain levels, you just keep taking money out and you put it in your bank. You just gotta keep that minimum so you don't get that weird day trading pattern call. Wow, this is like very disappointing here. I was watching other stuff. GameStop. Big problem on the Fibonacci, not able to get and hold above the 195.80. We really needed to get above 216 today. I did a video earlier on it. And somebody said, well, you got all your personal information up there. And I'm like, I don't really care. And so I made it private for a little while until I figured out what was actually showing. I don't really care if the amount in here is showing. So yeah, the failure to get above, and I'll show you why. On the 1 year daily, this move might be over again. And it's these little bursts of energy. The problem is if we remove the fibs here, and you can see how there's this little area. It's almost like a mirror image here going on from one side to the other side. But we had a chance to get back up and continue this rally. And this really had an unbelievable move back up here and then pull back. Looks like a little bit of a dead cat bounce from this pivot where we kind of pushed through. After the big move, we retraced. I don't know how much percentage of that we retraced from top to bottom. Probably once again the Fibonacci's come in help, you know, in handy. Maybe got down to the 38% area. But in any case, we moved back up and we had a chance to bust through here and get another continuation move. And this really could have got going. So you can kind of see touch here. Let me get this out of the way. Touch here, body candle close, touch, agitation, failure, and then break down here, and then back test it again. So I think we're done here on GameStop. I know a lot of guys don't want to hear that. So I'd probably be looking for, once again, using fibs. They've been really helpful in this market. I think we'll probably go and retest the 155 area, 155, which was also a support area, I believe, that I had before. Yeah, I think we're going to go down and retest the 155 area. It's another 20 points lower, so we'll see how that goes. Weird day today.